So I've got a question for you. When I do this, does it bring up a stressful feeling in your heart? It does for me. Every time I come to work, I have to find a project I'm working on. This is like my extended memory. Each browser has about 5 to 10 tabs in it, and all I've done over the years is upgrade my computer to be able to have enough RAM and CPU to run this smoothly. And so I was talking to one of my staff, and we keep complaining about this all the time, and I thought maybe I can get Chat GPT to make me a Chrome extension that I can search within all of my open tabs. And that's exactly what I did. And so here is the simple prompt that I used to create this here Chrome extension that I can search for, say, chat. It brings up every mention of chat, and these are all my open browser windows. So I click on there, and then that brings up that version of Chat GPT, or I can do another one, chat. Try this one, and it brings up this one. It works incredibly well. So all I had to do was create these files, create a folder to put all your extension files in. So I created a folder called Chrome extension. Inside that folder, create a popup.html, which you will see here. So this is just a basic text editor. So I created a new file and then saved as. There's a Chrome extension, and it would be popup.html. So I saved it as popup.html and copied in, clicked on copy, pasted it in the text document, saved it, done. Then moved on to the next one and the next one. What's important to note is that I got the skills on how to create this. I'm not a coder, by the way. I learnt HTML when the internet first came out, and there are so many parallels between when the internet first came out and the people who learnt HTML, and now with the arrival of AI and people learning prompting, which is all this is prompting. So I watched a video by Matt Wolf, who created a computer game, an online web-based computer game, purely from scratch using ChatGPT 4. And so I watched him do that. I learnt how to ask the questions, and often what I learnt through this process is that often the first bit of code will be wrong. And why is that? That is because you've got a human who is dumb asking a question that has multiple variables, so it gives out its best response. But then when you see the response, you can say, that is wrong, it's not doing this, and then it's got an exact amount of code to check with a simple request to fix it, and it works. The second lot of code works just about every time. When I ask for code, the first one might be wrong, but the second one is always good because there are less variables for it to consider in terms of how to fix it. So in Matt Wolf's video, he just said, "Oh, just make it do this," and so that's the prompts I use. The original prompt is, can you provide code for me to build a Chrome extension that will allow me to search for a specific tab in many open browsers? And it did this. So I created all these files, and then it tells you how to deploy it. The deployment is really easy. You go load unpacked, and you select, I can do it now, just select that folder, that Chrome extension, boom. And then if you need to make an edit, you click on remove, add it again. Too easy. Now to get this little icon happening up here, you go to your extension and you highlight this pin. If you remove the pin, it goes away. Put the pin back, and boom, there it is. Very, very cool. So after I created it and found it was working perfectly, I said, is there any way I can put a small advert for my AI course in the Chrome extension? Boom, that's how you do it. If I go up here, I can show you how it tells you how to deploy it. So it tells you this is how you put that in Chrome. Paste that in there, and it brings you to this page where you can load an unpacked Chrome extension. So I follow those instructions, and then further on I asked where to publish it. So how do I publish this Chrome extension? These are all the instructions, very easy to follow. So it's now published, and so right now it's in review. Maybe if I refresh it, so it's in review, and when I presented it for review, it said it might take up to 2 weeks. So in the link in the description of this video, there will be a link to this zip file, and then you can unpack that and then do exactly what I've done here, which is load unpacked, select this folder. Once you've done that, that will appear here. Then you go to this little settings icon and click on the pin, and that will arrive there. Then you will have this, and you will be able to search for anything within all of your open Chrome windows and tabs. And this video is sponsored by the Fourth Mind Business Institute, which is fourthmind.ai, and this here down here is what you will see what is involved, all the topics we cover, which is right here. And the main part is the AI Bootcamp forum, where everyone who joins this course gets to collaborate together in the forum, where we can make some amazing stuff together. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.